Gemini, what you got on your mind? Let's see. Who are you, Gemini? Oh, some of y'all trying to figure out what you're missing. Some of y'all trying to figure out why are you like this? Why are you the way you are? So, child, you got a who, a what, and a why. You trying to figure out what's this? It says, what is my limit, my boundaries? You got a who, what. The only thing you ain't got is a where. A who, a what, a why, and a what. What is my limit? My boundaries. Why am I like this? What am I missing? And who are you? Some of y'all don't recognize. Some of y'all don't recognize yourselves anymore. You've lost yourself somewhere along the journey of this thing called life. You're not sure where you lost it or where you left it. Left yourself. Something y'all trying to figure out what's missing. Some of y'all are like, everything's okay, but there's something missing. There might be a couple of somethings missing. For some of y'all, what's missing is you don't recognize yourself anymore. You don't recognize this, where you thought you was going to be and how life is going right now. It ain't adding up. It's not. The puzzle's not fitting quite right. So that's why some of y'all are trying to figure out what is missing. A puzzle is just not quite, you know how when you put a puzzle together, but you might have a couple of pieces that ain't supposed to be where they at. But at the time when you was putting the puzzle together, that end of the puzzle looked like it went with that one. But now that you're putting the puzzle together, it don't quite fit. And if this puzzle piece is missing, then the puzzle piece up there is missing, and another one is right there, and another one. So there's certain things that's out of whack or out of place, even though it appears like everything is kosher and everything is good. But something inside of you knows this picture's quite not right. That makes sense? That's where some of you are like. Clarify the who are you for Gemini, or clarify all of this for Gemini. Please and thank you. Nine of Pentacles. The King of Swords. Six of Cups. What else with this Nine of Pentacles, y'all? You got the Star too, like the Pisces got, with the Three of Swords. Some of y'all are supposed to be doing certain things independently. Not with others. That's what you're missing. Some of y'all forgot your individuality. That's why you're trying to figure out who are you. You're going with the flow of others in some sort of way, some sort of magnitude. Some of y'all are being taken away by the current. That makes sense. You're not sitting on solid footing. And your heart is breaking the more you. Some of y'all, your heart is breaking and you don't know why. You feel it's just Three of Swords. You're not doing what you wanted. You're not doing what you wished for. You're not doing what you hoped for, what you dreamed of. Some of y'all are walking in answered prayers, but now that you have the prayer that you asked for, nah, the picture's still off. Some of you are like, I should be grateful. I am grateful. I should be happy, but I'm not happy. Some of y'all, this is never what you wanted. This is what someone else wanted, and you just went along with it. Or you tweaked what you wanted too much for someone else. I don't know you like that. I don't know who you're for. What's this? Why am I like this? Clarify this. Got the same thing like I did for Pisces. Why am I like this? Clarify this. Why am I like this? For Gemini. 2 cards. Chosen legacy. Just because it runs in your blood doesn't mean it has to run your life. You are here to choose differently. Stop apologizing for your power, your voice, your dreams, or your truth. You don't need permission to be exactly who you are. That's the point of this goddamn 9 of Pentacles. I keep looking at individuality. Be who you are. You're trying to... But this who are you? You're trying on too many hats and trying to fit in certain roles that none of them belong to you. They're not who you are. You're trying to be like your father. You're trying to be like your mother. If you're not trying to do that, you're trying to do what your significant other or your spouse says you should be. You're trying to fit that role. Okay, whatever. You're trying to hold yourself to the standards that they believe is to be what a spouse is supposed to do, without necessarily your input. So you're trying to flow in that and trying to do that. You're taking promotions that you didn't really want at work. Yeah, you're getting more money, but you never wanted all of that responsibility. And for some of y'all, you never had the capacity to be the manager at that place because of the work culture, the environment. You never had that. You may be a little bit more relatable and a little bit more kinder and a little bit more, communicative. And where you're at, they just a whole bunch of miserable B's, miserable MFs. And you're not that for some of y'all, but you're trying to fit in to a place where you aren't supposed to fit in. That makes sense? And that's regardless of any of the scenarios I said. You're trying to make yourself fit into a box or fit into a place to make others comfortable. And now that you've done it, you're like, hold on, I'm missing something. Some of y'all are trying to fit into a box. Some of y'all, you're supposed to take over a family business or something. That's why it says just because it runs in your blood doesn't mean it has to run your life. Some of y'all believe because your mother or your father experienced this or did this that you have to walk the same path or you have to experience the same thing. Absolutely not. I don't care how old you are. Absolutely not. You can redefine yourself at any given moment. You can sit there and decide to go left instead of going right. Go straight or go back and make a U-turn and then go make a right down there, back where you had came from, on a different path. You get to choose how you want to live your life. So this is what is my limit, my boundaries mean. When do you stop compromising or allowing others to run the show or dictate what's going on? Even if you are communicative, Gemini. You do speak on your grievances and your issues. Gemini does that. But Gemini will stay. I know quite a few Geminis of different ages and everything. Some of y'all have the same thing. I don't care whether the Gemini is a man or a woman. I don't care what race that Gemini is. I don't care what age that Gemini is. Some of y'all will endure certain things even longer. For y'all just will sit there and just be fighting and combative in it. But yet, like, no. Fuss and fight and carry on. And some of y'all Geminis might say, I don't do that. When you're fed up and you're tired and you walk away, like, Gemini is going to be like, absolutely not. But Gemini will stay in it. I've seen Gemini stay in it. They stay in it. They stay in something. Even if it's not good, they stay in it. I'm just thinking about all the Geminis. Some of them are family members, relatives, friends, people I just know around the way, co-workers. They just stay in it. I'm thinking about how everybody I know for a fact is a Gemini. They stay in certain situations. Oof, Gemini. For one reason or the other. Gemini, you're quite loyal. And this is coming from a Taurus. Gemini, sometimes you are quite loyal. And I've met Geminis who don't speak up either. I've met them. And me as a Taurus looking at them like, I know you fucking lying. You gonna do something? The fuck? The fuck is you doing? What? I know you lying. You gonna let everybody just take from you and stress you the fuck out? Huh? I would have been cut these people off and found myself on an island with a little, on somebody's beach, away from all of them, and told them, oh, but that's, very Taurus, Scorpio, like, just disappeared. Because y'all doing the most for the least. It might not be Gemini, Sagittarius. Well, Sagittarius is want to travel and go. Gemini is more of about local. Sagittarius is about far away lands sometimes. So I can see the difference there and how Gemini can. A lot of Geminis are a staple in their community too. But at what cost? Especially if it's not something that you want to do. You're losing yourself just doing everything for the community. Or doing everything for the community, what you think is just supposed to do for the community, and that's not necessarily what you want to do. Anything else for my Gemini's, child? Like the video, comment, subscribe if any of this resonates with your spirit. I don't know. Oshun of the Crossroads, it's time to ascend, transform, and make a quantum leap. Once you start recognizing who you are and answering some of those questions and digging a little deeper and forgive yourself. Have a little mercy with yourself. You're going to come into a crossroads. Now that you've recognized this, now that you've gone to acknowledge that this is not what you want, this is what you want. I'm happy you figured out what's missing or how many things are missing or exactly how to fix your puzzle. What's the next course of action? After you've thought everything through and you start figuring out certain things. What's the next course of action, Gemini? That's the key. It's good to start becoming more aware and reflecting. Then after that, you gotta there's some action and some decisions that need to be made. Okay, that's what that King of Swords was in this deck. It was at the bottom of the deck when I pulled out the Nine of Pentacles. Because whatever decision you make is final. You can't go back on it. You're going to make heads roll. When you decide to up and leave, when you decide to pivot and do something else, it's going to... Listen, Gemini, you are the glue for some people. You're the glue in your family, the glue at the job, you're the glue. Gemini is known for that as well. Ocean of Divine Wrath, anger, resentment, vengeance. Oh, some of y'all might be mindful because some of y'all might get a little angry once you start realizing stuff. Okay, baby. Once you start realizing how much you may have lost or how much you have given up, you start that is a reaction, a natural reaction, anger. Some of y'all are already in that resentment stage. You went from anger to resentment with this Ocean of Divine Wrath. It's okay to be angry. What are you going to do with that anger? Such a thing as being productive with your anger. You're going to use that anger to make a change, or you want to let that anger fester and turn into resentment. Because that's how resentment starts. Being angry, not speaking up, or speaking up but still staying in it. Sweeping things under the rug. This is how resentment festers. So what you going to do with that anger? How are you going to use it for your benefit, to transform your life, to change your life, to pick the missing pieces? All my mutable signs got some things they need to answer. I'm about to use this for Virgo too. Sagittarius. I did not use that deck for Sagittarius. I forgot what I did for Sagittarius. That was 3 days ago. Even though I'm going to post it. But Sagittarius had a lot of questions to ask too. Theirs was filled with questions as well, if I remember correctly. So I'm going to just go with this theme for my mutable signs. Y'all got a lot of questions to ask yourself. There's a lot of things you need to reflect on or acknowledge, or get me asking those questions, get the ball rolling for you, Gemini. I'm finna go though. Ocean of the Crossroads. Where's my little book? Where the book is? I don't know what the book is, so we just gonna have to wing it because I don't see nothing. I don't know where the book. Oh, y'all got 1 minute for me to read. If you're still here, 18 minutes, you got a minute. 37. Listen closely. You stand at a crucial juncture. Make a decision. You've been wishy-washy long enough. Commit. The choices you make now will shape your destiny. No more wavering. No more indecision. You can't afford the luxury of stalling anymore. Stop hesitating. The divine is giving you a rare chance for change, but the clock is ticking. At this sacred crossroads, you balance on the threshold between your past self and your future potential. Each potential path reveals a unique chapter in the unfolding story of your life. Take time to meditate or journal about your options, weighing the potential outcomes of each path. Seek advice from trusted mentors or guides, but ultimately trust your own inner wisdom to make the best choice for your highest good. You're at a crossroads, but you are not stuck. Feeling stuck is an illusion. You have the ability to transform your circumstances. Don't waste your potential by doing nothing. If you need guidance, ask for it. Only you can make the final call. Choose wisely. Pause and reflect. Remember them questions I done asked you. Listen to both your intuition and reason. Every choice leads to growth, and even a wrong turn can bring valuable lessons. Trust the journey. You heard me. Very good advice. What else? Let me see, page 23. I'm going to say this. A stream of divine wrath compels you to confront the seething emotions within. Didn't I say you to make your anger, use your anger to fuel you, to make productive decisions in your life. Don't turn the anger inwardly or outwardly, as in trying to hurt other people and being mean and being extra and doing the most. Let that anger fuel you to make changes. Maybe even cuss a couple people out on your way out the door. Okay? Tell them about themselves, even if you don't use no cuss words. On your way out the door. Give people a piece of your mind after you've made your decision that you're going to go in a different direction. That you're done living for other people or dealing with other people's BS. Or compromising. Or living for them. Or living in a box. Do what you need to do. Be productive with your anger. That's all I'm asking and telling you, Gemini. Let it be fuel so you can get shit done and make some shit shake. I cannot get off of that, so clearly somebody needs to hear that. That part. Give me final messages for these. These. No. Oh, final messages of tarot cards is very interesting every single time. Give me the final message for Gemini. Time to get to work. What the fuck? Defend yourself. It's time to get to work. What you want? That's it. That's all. It's time to get to work, Gemini. It's time to invest in yourself or reinvest in yourself. Time to get to work on your individuality. It's time to get to work on these changes you need to make, and you're gonna have to defend and protect your energy and defend and start protecting your energy. Start inserting your boundaries. Standing your ground against naysayers and haters, and people not liking this new Gemini. And I see the Two of Pentacles is peaking. Where you at? This is going to be a balancing act, Gemini. But you got it. You good. Like the video, comment, and subscribe. If you resonated with the reading a little bit or a lot of it. If you would like your own personal reading, email me at abundantempresstarot@gmail.com. Until next time, Gemini, good luck with this. Bye, babies.